979 at the edge here. Alright, this is about 100 blocks here. Alright, well, anyway. I will think about this some more, double check my numbers, make certain how far away they've got to be. Because I can't have beds within a certain distance of the iron farm until the iron farm is actually set up. But I need villagers nearby to be able to populate the thing and get it going, so... I gotta double check my numbers, so that's gonna wait. So now, what we're gonna do, the other thing that I kind of blocked out, was to go hit a Piglin Bastion, because I found a treasure bastion. So let's go do that. It's got to be more entertaining than watching me struggle with figuring out exactly where I need my villager to be to not be a problem. Armor's a little banged up. Actually, we're going to skip the helmet anyway. Because we're going to be wearing a stylish gold hat for this, probably. But we'll enchant another set of diamond gear. And then cob the two together. What do I got right now? Protection, protection. So having this stuff have on breaking won't be bad. Wow, that one turned out well. Cool. Stream keeps stopping and starting. I'm not dropping frames on my end. Hmm. Interesting. It's not showing any drop frames. This is still stuttering? I'm not showing any drop frames on my end. Oh, lava bucket. Okay, cool. Hopefully that fixed it. Oh, okay. That's gotta be terrifying. Alright, Piglin Bastion time. I went and found this off stream and cut a path. Hey, Porkins. And I tried to dig a tunnel up into it, but did not place it well. And so I died to some barbecue sauce. Now, it should... I did block it up before I died, but there might be lava down at the bottom of the tunnel while it plays through. So that could be a thing. looking for here is... Yep, there's the barbecue sauce. Okay, let's take care of this. There we go. I did stop it up, though, so it should stop in a minute. There it is. I just realized I didn't bring any lava fire resist potions with me. Well, this could be moderately quick. We'll find out. Not gonna need the axe. Probably gonna want this though. So, all right. Face the nether as my ancestors did with lava. Speaking of which, there's the lava. This is the lava I think I cut into by accident. There's the treasure room. And all of the brutes. The plan for the brutes is to give them a little lava shower. Because using that to kill them will not make all the other piglins mad. And we're not going to ask too many questions as to why that is. You know what's going to happen, right? I'm totally going to get bonked off of this ledge. The smell of burning bacon. Oh, hello. Yeah, you. There we go. Nope. Well, that was a way. Raise your hand if you were surprised by that. Right, exactly. This is also a splash. I wonder if I can fix all three of these at once. Oh, maybe I can. There. There. Some longer duration fire resist now. Which won't help with the getting stabbed in the face thing. But, you know. Certainly make me less jumpy about the lava. Hey guys. I'm wearing the team colors, so we're okay. Okay. There we go. Again, for glory. Or something. Hey Pig, you here to express some confidence in me? And there's a bucket full of lava in there too now. So there's that. So speaking of which, let's do this now. Where? think we've established that I'm not clever enough for the lava bucket model. I think the lava bucket model is just going to get me killed. So we will do this as my ancestors did. And there's no point in having a shield in a piglin bastion, because the brutes have axes and will break through your shield. Hey, buddy. Yeah, something terrible happened, guys. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Oh. I know what's going to happen to me in a minute, though. That. Alright, well. That was the thing that happened. Again, color me surprised. I don't need a water bucket. You know what I should do? What I had actually planned on doing and forgot. You know, we're just going to bring all that with us. Respawn anchor. That was a plan, yeah. The plan does not survive first contact with the enemy or personal incompetence. You know, those two things, either one. However, we are now going to do another plan, which is actually very similar to the first plan, because I had thought of this to do it in the first place. I just forgot about it. Which is, I'm going to put down a respawn anchor, which will at least make the run back shorter. And the whole reason why we're going in here is because we're looking for netherite upgrade templates and ideally the Pig Step album, because that's the one of the best records in the game. But so number 1 is netherite template. Number 2 is Pig Step. There's also a bunch of gold down there. And we also want to do a render safe on that magma cube spawner, because we can build a froglight farm down there if we clean out all the piglin brutes, which will not respawn. The regular piglins will, but the brutes will not. we put the respawn anchor down here. Maybe we would put the respawn anchor right here. There we go. And maybe I do that just in case. Just in case I don't remember how that whole thing works and I end up respawning inside a block. Fresh bottle of barbecue sauce repellent. Half a heart, no problem. Like I am pretty safe from these guys right now. Alright, netherite template. Good. A little bit of netherite scrap. Also good. Back into the barbecue sauce. There we go. Well, We got the stuff we needed, though. Because we really needed the netherite template. And we got that. And we got some gold. And let's make a new hat. Offload some stuff. Just to get it out of my pockets. The super... Yeah. I appreciate you guys for being here for the super active chat. I really do. I mean, I'm glad. Taking the time to, you know, come and hang out. It's less, I made that hat, and I did not put it on my head. I'll bet you I put it in my ender chest. I did, because I am a genius. A short hike, huh? What's that game? Crystal's been playing a game called Tiny Bookshop. That's really grabbed her by the head. That's right. Diplomacy means matching dress code. Guys. Rude. They hit so hard. Now I've gotten what I absolutely need to get from here. A Froglight farm with these magma cubes is a later kind of project. Yeah, it's on Steam. It's like 20 bucks. Heh, the Outer Wilds. Might be. Oh, Endermans. Oh, hey, guess who forgot that he didn't have his fire lava potion anymore? Alright. Oh, I'd expect so. Hello, friend. I'm staring at you. Yep. Come here. Only one eye. I need looting, really. I want to get some more eyes together. I think it's called Tiny Bookshop or something like that. Alright, well, that's all this I'm going to do right now. No, I'm not going to let you tempt me on half a heart. Tiny Bookshop, yeah. It's very much a cozy game. You have this little bookshop tied to the back of a car. You buy and sell used books. You recommend books to people to buy. They give you some criteria. They say, I'm looking for this kind of book. I like this kind of book. You know, can you recommend me a book? Out of the books that you have in the bookshop, you recommend the books to them. You know, there's no penalty for giving them a book that doesn't meet the criteria. There we go. So that was about the level of success that I could expect given the level of gear that I've got. I am really only... I've got not great gear. I mean, this is kind of sad, honestly. But we did get the upgrade template. And there's other chests in there, so there might well be a pig step book in there. But once we gear up some more, we can do that again. And I got a little bit of magma cream. Oh, I got more ender pearls. Cool. That is enough ender pearls to do another waystone. Actually. Got rid of that. So with those and this, and some of this, and apparently this glowberry, I can make another waystone. And I can put that down at spawn. Alright, now, let's do this, and do this. Spawn set. Broken bed, so now no spawn. Now when I die, I'll go back to spawn. I almost ate, that was silly. Yeah, this looks deep enough. There we go. Boink. Now I'm at spawn. There. Now you can get back and forth from spawn. just in case people want to go on foot, there's some compasses that will lead you to the end portal. And I'll probably build something out there before, as a little, welcoming hub kind of a thing. But for now, at least that's resolved. So we might get Spanner and Osbert and Qualichap on here to do some building too. I kind of held off on doing it because I moved so far, and I didn't want to put you guys through the pain of having to travel all that distance. But now there's a waystone there. If you guys want to get in, you're welcome to, of course. Obviously not tonight. No, not in this one. This is just the teleport, the Waystone mod. So it's not better on Bedrock. Better on Bedrock uses levels. So right now I'm level 12, right? And I'm still level 12. So no XP required. That was something that Better on Bedrock did to make it more, to I guess balance it or something. But it's not something that's part of the Waystones mod, the Waystones add-on itself. So, yeah, pretty neat. Now that's done, reset my spawn again. And let's go feed the animals. So yeah, I'm gonna do a trading hall similar to what I did on the server, the last one that we did. My plan is to build it out decoratively as the administrator's palace in Trader's Gate. Oh, cactus.
Huh?
Well, I don't have emeralds right now. So build the trading hall and then put a skin around it. And then talk about the build design. I'm kind of going for a Byzantine style appearance for Trader's Gate. So a lot of square buildings with domes. At least for the structures that are built by the rune. And then the other structures in town can have other build styles. Make more cows. There. Bit by bit, I'm just gonna do this a little bit at a time, keep working at it, you know. And go from there. So, I need to build... Oh, actually, wait a minute. I can do this. Books. And I'm going to end up having to move this anyway when I actually get villagers going. But I do. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I don't need that. I need this. I need a book. I need a feather. And I need an ink sac. And I can make a book and quill. So, one of the things that I've been told is useful in long-term projects fall has arrived. Have the trees started to turn already up there? I wouldn't think so already. Yeah, not yet, eh? It's late September usually, at least, right? I will say today was the first day, like, first sub 80 day in a while down here, so I've been pretty happy with that. Yeah. As the sun turns her face away and the trudge to the long, cold dark begins. So we need an iron farm. We need a trading hall. Those are going to go kind of hand in hand. These are all going to be part of the administrator's palace. Heh. Yeah, it's going to stay that way too for a while, I'm afraid. And then I think some of our other kind of farm things will be here as well. Farm and other major things. So our storage system will be in here. Bulk items and multi-item storage. Probably the melon and pumpkin farm. Right? Yeah. So this will be his to-do list. No. So these are all things that I'm thinking are going to be in sections of the administrator's hall, administrator's palace. This is going to be a pretty large structure with like offshoots in different directions and stuff. Basalt generator we should do in the nether. Just because lava flows faster there. We will want a mud farm. I don't know that we'll want a clay farm per se. Because we'll be able to trade for terracotta. We don't really need other food other than like carrots or potatoes for breeding purposes. Yes, so chunks are a horizontal square, and it's vertical from world height all the way down to bedrock. So that entire chunk is loaded. Yeah, the whole tower would stay loaded. The whole tower and the chunks next to it and the chunks next to that all stay loaded. So, um, so if you think of the iron farm as big as how big that iron farm is, it's a 17 by 17, which is actually slightly bigger than a chunk. And the iron farm is not chunk aligned. I have not I did not like figure out where the chunk boundaries are when I decided where to put the middle of the iron farm down. But I'm imagining this administrator's palace to be kind of a sprawling structure. So like the trade hall will be like a big square central building, central part with a dome on top. And then there could be out structures. Yeah. So all the farms that were all in the same tower were all loaded at the same time. And the reason why that stopped working is because we moved our storage system from where we had it, our manual storage. I made a bulk automated system underneath the mountain on the other side of town. And unfortunately, that was far enough away that now all of a sudden those farms didn't stay loaded. It was just too far away. So if we had to do it over again and we were dedicated to the idea of really leveraging that mansion. Oh god, sorry dude. Have a good night. Yeah, when the weather turns, it gets bad. Thanks for hanging out though. So if we had really been dedicated to staying in that woodland manor, then we would have hollowed out the middle of the woodland manor and like built the storage system in there, or built the iron farm in the middle of it. If I had it to do over again, and that's what we, and then that's probably what we would have done. We would have just changed how we did it. It wouldn't even have been that hard. But you don't know what you don't know, and we were new doing that, and I was new doing it too. So even to this day, I'm still learning new stuff. All right, we want a frog light farm. Obviously, that's going to be in the Nether. General mob farm. I mean, I don't know that we're going to be doing a lot of flying around with Elytra. I mean, I'm not planning on doing a lot of flying around with rockets. Maybe some. But it's not like you got problems with chunk loading and stuff like that too. So Moss farm. Moss farm is also a bone meal farm, really. Gold farm. That's going to be tall. And if these things aren't all in the administrator's palace, I want them to all be relatively nearby, so that they're, the administrator's palace is like the center of the city, and so to get all your Minecrafty stuff done, I kind of want everything be there, and then the stuff, the city itself around it is more, scene setting for the whole thing. You don't want to have to meander around an entire city in order to get stuff that you need. But maybe. This is just me writing down ideas. This can be changed at any point, obviously. A wool farm. So we're going to have the administrator's palace. This stuff's going to be in the Nether. Let's do this over here. Yeah, eventually. And then over here, some other major buildings. So our villager breeder, that's going to be here in town somewhere. It's going to be relatively far from the palace, right? But we do need it to look like something. And this is a moderately important building, so I don't want it to just be like it would be perfect for like a townhouse size thing, right? 2 stories, villagers on the top, and then they run through and fall down, and the children fall, when they will run past the trapdoor and fall down, and then you can put them in a minecart and send them where you need them to go. But I don't want it to be just like a random row house, because then finding it might be a problem. So that should be a relatively important building of itself, but it needs to be fairly far from the iron farm in order to make sure that the iron farm continues to work. So coming up with an idea for what this building will look like. So what do we wrap this to be? What kind of building is this? that's a question that we still need to think about. Trader's Gate is a very big city, storyline wise. Let me. Here's the map. Um, Trader's Gate is a is a major city, right about here, um, and it's where it is a surface city that the Rune, which are the dwarves in my setting, use to um, engage with the outside world. And so it is the metropolitan trade hub of this world. Um, so think like, Waterdeep in Forgotten Realms or something like that. It is the city. Um, in the and it's got quarters that are kind of ethnically structured. Um, as more people have come from outside and started living in Trader's Gate and taken over parts of the city, and expanded the city beyond the original footprint of the runic the trading city. The remaining in my story world, the rune are dying out. There's not very many of them left. They're all pretty old. So there's only there's just a small handful, a few hundred left worldwide. And so the city council that are all representatives of the various rune freeholds, um, they maintain the rune quarter of the city where their estates are, for lack of a better word. But the entire rest of the city is slowly being you know populated and built up by all the other species of this planet, where you have this central trade hub that everybody is making use of. So just thinking about what kind of building we want this to be. So some other important buildings in the city. There is some stuff that's been named well in play. The Ilkhani Embassy. Spelling. Ilkhani are the High Elves in my setting. There will also be embassies from the other nations. So the Khani, which are like the Wood Elves or Sylvan Elves. The Urch, which are Orcs. The Drakan, which are Dragonborn. And there's a lesser species associated. The Urch have lesser species known as Yaska, which are goblins, that are associated with them. The Drakan, same thing. They have a lesser species known as Dracun, which are the kobolds that are associated with them. And the Amaranthian Republic is are gnomes. They are like Tinker gnomes if they weren't like deranged and weird. in like they are in Dragonlance. More more similar to there's a series of books that the first one was called For Love of Evil. Is that right? No, it's not right. It's not For Love of Evil. It's For Love of Evil is a different book. It's oh, I don't remember right now. I'll have to look it up again. But there's a series of books where there are engineers. They're like gnomes. They live underground, but they're engineers, and they build amazing machines and do all that kind of stuff. And that's the gnomes in my world. They're actually, very dangerous. So some other major points of interest in town. There's going to be a pit fighting arena. There is a massive like street marketplace, like a souk style marketplace. Outside of the city, there are some significant stockyards. There's one or two named shops that the players ran into that we'll probably put into the city. I would have to go back and look at my notes to find the names. But this is all the stuff that right now is narratively described as being in Trader's Gate. And what I want to do is, as we do these builds, we're going to keep a log of all the stuff that we build and keep track of it as we go, and then these will go on bookshelves, and we'll just have a running log of all the stuff that we've done. So it'll be fun. Alright, we are coming up on 2 hours, so we're going to wrap this up here. Thank you again for stopping by, hanging out. Really appreciate it.